Bob or whatever his name is. I forget his name. Help me understand.
Kevin.
Hey, help me understand, Kevin. Like, how much do you typically charge? How much is the average client worth to you right now? Right? Are you just making commissions through real estate? He's gonna be like, yeah. And you're like, have you ever gone through the ups and downs of real estate and the markets that are happening? We all know what happened with interest rates in the last 2 years. He's like, oh yeah, I've had slow periods and I've had periods where I'm crushing. Or he might say, no, we've been great. I'm a powerhouse. Totally understand. That makes sense. And have you ever considered that you can make consistent revenue streams by touching base with your clients consistently and helping them with tax strategies in addition to what you're already doing? What if this was an entire revenue stream for your business?
Mhm.
How many
Yeah.
more clients do you think you can serve if you added this into your company? Would you be able to work with higher level clients because you're doing this? Because you and I both know if you're going into luxury real estate, most of them are business owners, and they have um, additional cash flow that they need these type of strategies. Is that right? Yeah. So how does this set you apart in your market?
Get him to answer
If you don't want to
me.
use it as an additional revenue stream, how does this set you apart from every other real estate agent out there trying to sell homes right now? How does this help you penetrate a more luxurious market? What's the average home's worth that you're selling right now? He might say 24610. He might say 246 or 700,000, or he might say I'm selling multi million dollar house. Perfect. Imagine you were able to swim upstream and sell even bigger properties because you were also able to help them reduce their tax liability. Now, how much do you make per real estate transaction? 2.5%. Is that right? So what if the average home that you were able to sell, because you're able to service those higher level clients, is 20% higher? How long would it take for you to get an ROI? All you need to sell is one or two more houses to pay this thing off. Do you think you're capable of doing that? Because I know you can. We've had real estate agents actually do that by going through our programs. Now, maybe you're not the one actually doing sales right now because you're the broker and you have agents underneath you. How powerful would this be for all of your agents to know and you'd be able to teach it to them? Better yet, forget teaching it as a revenue stream. One of the biggest things as a broker, you have other agents working underneath you, and you know how hard it is to keep real estate agents under your brokerage nowadays because it's so competitive? There's only three things that keep real estate agents around. Number one is retention, or sorry, number one is training. Number two is great recruitment. And number three is culture. Those are the three things that keep a real estate agent at a company. This would provide you a higher level of training, something that no real estate agent is really getting right now. Would you be able to retain and recruit more real estate agents underneath you because you had this knowledge? I think we need to be thinking more creative here, Kevin. Like there's different ways for you to actually get an ROI here. So it's not about the cost because you know what investing's like. You're a business owner. Call them to a higher identity. You're a business owner. You know what an investment's like. And all you're trying to do is get him to open up and get logical based reasons that he can apply this into his business and make more money or retain more of his people, right? And you're trying to make it what do you call it? It's called breaking it down to the ridiculous, right? You want to build up so much fucking value in what we're selling that like the ROI is like 5 or 10x what you're asking in return in a very short period of time. So then he's like, this is a no-brainer. I'd actually be silly for saying no to this. You with me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No, that makes perfect sense.
What else is running
Yeah.
through your
Not to,
brain?
It's gonna kind of fall through.
What else?
not to mention the actual strategies alone are going to save him tens of thousands of dollars in his business.
Yeah. Ask him how much he paid in taxes last year. Yeah. How much did you pay in taxes last year, Mr. Kevin the broker? Oh my gosh, too much. Well, let's just say that you were able to reduce your tax liability and pay $10,000 less this year. You break even on year one. How many more years do you plan on being in business and making a lot of money? Oh, 20 more years. Okay, so $10,000 times 20 more years is 200 grand. So this pays for itself 20 times over the next 20 years because it's not about how much money you're making, it's about how much money you're retaining. I know people that work really hard for a living. I know people who have multiple $1 million businesses, but they don't take home very much. And I know people who have small businesses who take home 40% profit and they're able to save on taxes. So is it about how much you're earning or how much you're actually taking home? Help me understand, Kevin. Great job, Troy. Good example.
Yeah.
So
Thanks,
you
guys.
have three
This is-
angles. One, how he uses this for himself. Two, if he has real estate employees or real estate agents underneath him, how he can use this to retain them and share more knowledge to them. And then three, if he is the one actually selling real estate himself, so how he can use this to educate higher level clients, help him have higher level conversations with people who are selling homes worth more money. Each one of those things help him get an ROI.
Yeah.
And then you
Okay.
want to make sure you
Thank
add the
you.
pain. Like, how long have you wanted to try this stuff, Kevin? Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's just gonna give me a call back. So
Crush
let's
it.
do this thing.
You're doing great. You're
Okay.
doing great.
Oh, yeah.
You're doing awesome.
Yeah.